Alright, like we said, they are back. This is where it all started. These are the videos we recorded before we even ever did our intro video. You guys obviously didn't see them in that order, but these are where we were just figuring out how to do this YouTube thing, started learning camera angles and how to get this stuff set up. That was watching this car get built. And obviously we missed a lot as far as the build in progress, and we never did a final update. So here it is. The Cavalier, the one that started it all, the 2000 Chevy Cavalier, two-door, is back at the garage getting ready to head to Lodi this Saturday, the 14th, I believe. Yeah, 14th? 14th. So, right now, Adam just tightening his hood down. These rods will get cut down, so ignore the fact that they're a gazillion times way longer than they're supposed to be. Adam, tell us about your Cavalier. What'd we do?
Everything. This is going to be a very experimental car. We've ran Cavaliers before. We've learned a lot of good things. This one has no radiator. This one has no water, no power steering, no AC, which is the biggest upset. No belts, nothing. It's motor and a header and a gas pedal. That's it. There's the training lines are looped, so that's pretty normal.
These won't be the tires on it.
No, I'm going to change those out here today. It's got one of our transitional cages. So it's a smaller tube, a lot of 2x2 in here. The reason we did that is we got a good deal on some of that stuff. And it is welded in, it's not bolted in. So this was where we were going, hey, let's start using square tubing. And after this one, we decided to make bolt-in cages. So this will be the last one with the weld-in cage that we've made. Got our driver's door protection that we're allowed for this team show. Did a lot of creasing on this car. We did a whole lot of creasing. Front fenders, rear end. There's a lot of creasing. Whether or not that'll help, we don't know yet. That's why we did it. So the back end, we bent her over a little bit, jacked up the pan, and it actually started going the right way. So my only concern is when I run my forklift tires on the back, it's going to bring it back down low, and that might cause it to plow down. On the other hand, it might leave enough room that everything folds and packs in real nicely. We do have a back window bar, so that may help. It's a mean looking car, but it's a very rusty car.
She's clean where it counts. This is one, remember, we originally showed you where it's got, even after Adam painted, all the rust has come back through on the doors. But if you look at the important stuff, you know, inside the trunk area is all fairly clean. If we come underneath, yeah, up to where we ran the thread rod through, that part's all pretty clean. It gets a little bit crusty back here, but we're in Wisconsin, right? This is the type of stuff we run. This is going to a team show, so it only needs to run a short heat, one-on-one. It'll be one team versus one team, and then when we win that, it'll go to the feature. And since he doesn't have no water in the thing, he's going to be going balls out in the feature, making sure that he's the one doing some damage. Since obviously we know that this motor has run without water, and we know that they can run for a decent amount of time without water, but it's still going to shut down eventually. So we'll make sure that Adam actually puts his foot in it. That'll be different for him. Alright, anything else we missed on yours, Adam?
Nope, just got to finish up the interior, and this car's ready to go. I say we got another good day in it, and that's it. So.
Yeah, we got to throw a tank protector in it, a tank holder. I like calling them protectors. Protectors are what those cheaters use. So.
Isn't that what's in your car?
My car ain't got nothing in it.
No, the aluminum is.
Maybe. Alright, so also, the Prism is back as well, and it is in the garage. She needs a little bit more attention, not terribly. Right now, I just have the fuel line hooked straight up to where the fuel inlet is, even though this is a returnless system, so technically we're supposed to have a pressure regulator on it. I will be doing that job here shortly. That's something new to me, something I've never done before, so I will get that part figured out here in a bit. We just got done replacing the plugs because this thing's got a little bit of a miss to it. It's a little bit weird. It ran great when we took it out to the barn. Now, I mean, it runs, it goes, it kind of does what you need it to, but she falls on her face a little bit if you put it to the floor. It's a very gradual buildup of speed. So we've got a little bit of a hurdle. We changed the plugs. We're going to play around with a couple other things here and see if we can possibly figure out what's going on. But you know, one way or other, this is going to be the car that I drive. So if it's still missing, it's still missing when it comes time to go run this show. That's just how she's going to have to be. A little bit of creasing, obviously never near the extent that Adam does.
We've got 2 days.
We got 2 days, yeah. Not much here. I'll probably fold this door over. My seats seem to never be bolted in, so I'll get my seat bolted in. My cage is bolt-in style. I think we went through that already. So that's in pretty decent shape. Also rear window bar coming down to the speaker deck. Rear end is all crease. This is one that had that goofy pan, spare tire pan. She's a little bit rotted out, but other than that, very, very clean car. Something I'm definitely looking forward to running. I know these things have a tendency to come in just fine on their own, but we will probably pound down a little bit of the frame on both sides. Threaded rod runs similar to Adam's car on the Cavalier, and this is also similar to the way that my Lumina was run for the one that we just ran here in Wausau, and I kind of like the way that that's sitting, the way it came in. So we're going to see how that holds up here. Doors are welded shut. Mine still needs to be painted. My tires are going to be at the track waiting for me. Thanks, Jeff. Since I was not fast enough, I didn't get something figured out for tires on this. I have a ton of 15-inch tires waiting to go on rims, but nothing in a 14. So I believe Adam had mentioned he may want to fire his up. Sure. It was your idea.
It's our first time running an actual DEC header on anything, I believe.
First time for a DEC, yes. We had the Schoenfelds on the Ford 5.0.
Now you have DECs on the big car, right?
Yes, my big car has DECs on it that don't even come out the hood.
We had some slight throttle adjustments.
Yeah, she didn't want to idle. Now she idles just fine and sounds healthy. Mean machine. Now, walk over to mine. That'll make mine obviously sound like crap, but what the hell? I'll fire mine up for you too. So right now I'm just throw the pump in there. She pressures so fast. Yeah, there she is. You can probably hear that little bit of a miss in there, but she's running good enough that she's still going to get wrecked on Saturday. So, as always, guys, we appreciate you following along as we've brought back the start to our channel. These two cars right here. Hopefully, we're going to give them a good send-off. This team show does mean a lot to us. It's definitely one of the favorite things we do. So, we're going to get plugging away, get a little bit more work done. If there's some work that I think is of any entertainment value, I'll make sure to get it on camera, but for now we are going to call this one a video. So guys, as always,
Get goose.